starting lineups for Evangel. That is Nathan Lamb playing third base. At the designated hitter, Mason Hanson. Adding the number 3 spot, Anthony Lee Leverafan. Batting, of course, Dalton Cook will be at first base. Noah Suter will be in right field. Parker Dinwiddie will be the shortstop. And then that's Brandon Ulm doing the catching. Steven Belcher will be in left field. And Grant Kasaski is at shortstop. For Central Methodist, it looks like the same starting 9 we had earlier. Bobby Nichols in center field. Tommy Giarola at second base. Tanner Sears, the designated hitter. Cole Ludeking is at right field. Or Bobby Merced is at shortstop. Jeff Vance is the catcher. Grant Victor's at third. Victor Plaus is at first base. And Logan McDonald is in left field. Today's starting pitcher is Ryan Jeffers. So hopefully they should be getting ready to get started. The final countdown. No countdown. He's mine. The final countdown. No countdown. looks like we should be ready to get started. Just an overcast day. The umpiring crews are out there. There you see Nate Breland out there with one of the umpires. I think that'll be Tyler Henry coming on out there. They'll exchange the lineup cards. And there you see Central Methodist taking the field out there. We'll go ahead and set the defense for you, sponsored by Home Oil. Out in left field there is Logan McDowell. In center field, Bobby Nichols. In right field, Cole Ludeking. At third base is Grant Victor. Shortstop is Bobby Merced. Second baseman is Tommy Girola. First baseman, Victor Plaus. Doing the catching is Jeff Vance. And there's Ryan Jeffers. Jeffers is 1-0, 3.12 ERA. 6 walks, 13 strikeouts. He is from Rowlett, Texas. Central Methodist ranked number 8 in the polls. Of course, I think the polls will come out tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. Good possibility they could be moving up. Could be in the top 5 or so. Of course, like I said, they're scheduled to play tomorrow night against Columbia College, but questionable because they're calling for some rain tonight through tomorrow morning and then off and off showers. So now getting ready to lead off is Nathan Lamb, who went 1 for 3 in the first game of the doubleheader. We're ready to get started in the first pitch. Strike, 0-1 now. First pitch came at 2:45 p.m. Temperature about 66 degrees. Time and temperature sponsored by the parking spot. Easy to spot and easy to park. 0-1 now. Stop there by Jeff Vance, and it's 1-1. One ball, one strike, the 1-1. A little pop foul, 1-2 now. One ball, two strikes. 1-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Still 1-2. 1-2 the count. 1-2. Fouls that one off. Still 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Little ground ball to Robbie Merced. He throws over to Victor Plaus for out number 1. Mason Hansen in the first game of the doubleheader went 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch to him. Ball 1-0 now. One ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch to him. Outside, 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Three balls and a strike on Mason Hansen. Ball 4 now. There's Anthony Lee Verifan. Went 2 for 4 with an RBI in the first game today. First pitch. Strike, 0-1. One pitch. Fouls it off, 0-2. The count. Well, about 5 hours from now, Central Methodist women's basketball team takes on Thomas More in the national semifinal game of the NAIA women's basketball tournament in Sioux City, Iowa. And of course, 6 o'clock that evening, Dordt will take on the #1 overall seed Southeastern. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Swing, and he fouled out. Strike 3 call. Strike 3 call, so 2 outs now. And Dalton Cook up there. Went 1 for 3 with a double. First pitch. I think he went. Strike call, 1-1 now. pitch. Misses that one. 1-1 now. Noah Suiters on deck. One pitch. Fouls it off. 1-2. One ball, two strikes. 1-2 pitch. Little chopper. Foul. 1-2. One ball, two strikes. One ball, two strikes. 1-2 pitch. Strike three calls. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on. Bottom of the first, no score. We'll go ahead and set the defense for you for Evangel. Out in left field, Stephen Belcher. Center fielder is Anthony Leverfan. In right field, Noah Suter. At third base is Nathan Lamb. At shortstop, Parker Dinwiddie. Second baseman, Grant Kahaski. First baseman, Dalton Cook. The catcher is Brendan Ohm. And then today's starting pitcher is Austin Dill. 4-2, 3.82 ERA, 10 walks, 43 strikeouts. So we're ready to get started as Bobby Nichols comes at the bat. He went 0 for 4 in the first game of our doubleheader. First pitch to him. Strike. 0-1 now. No balls and one strike. The 0-1 now. High, 1-1. Central Methodist 21-3. Evangel 12-11. A little bit high, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Fouls it off, 2-2. Rolla went 0 for 4 in the first game of our doubleheader. First pitch. Strike. 0-1. pop-up. Shortstop calls for it for out number 2. 2 quick outs now for Tanner Sears. Went 3 for 4 with a home. 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs there. First pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 now. Strike 2. 0-2. 0-2. Misses that one. 1-2. Evangel crowd wanted strike 3, but instead 1-2. 1-2. That's 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Hits a little cue shot. That's a base hit. A 2-out hit for Tanner Sears. Here's Cole Ludeking. Went 2 for 4 with a homer and 4 RBIs on the first game of our doubleheader. First pitch. Strike. 0-1. 0-1. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Robbie Merced on deck. Pitch. Swings and misses. Strike 3, so no runs on 1 hit. No errors. 1 left. We head to the top of the 2nd inning. No score on CMUEagles.com. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Central Methodist. No runs, no hits, no errors for Evangel. As Noah Suter comes to batter. He went 0 for 3 in the first game of our doubleheader. First pitch. Strike. 0-1 now. The count. Fouls it off. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Misses bounces that one. 1-2. One, two. 1-2. That'll get away, and it's 2-2. Two pitch. That's a base hit in the left field. Here's Parker Dinwiddie, 226 hitter, no homers, 5 RBIs. First pitch. It's the bunt, and it's a ball. 1-0 now. The 1-0. I think 2-0 is the count. Two balls and no strikes. 3-0. The count. Here's the 3-0. Strike. 3-1. Three balls and a strike. 3-1 pitch. Lays down the bunt. That's a foul ball. 3-2 now. 3-2 now to Parker Dinwiddie. Two pitch. Ball 4. And now first and second, nobody out. Here's Brandon Olm, 214 hitter, no homers, 3 RBIs. First pitch. Bunts it foul, 0-1 now. in second, nobody out. Jeffers works in the stretch. The 0-1. Strike two. 0-2 now. To the count. Pitch. It's a little pop-up. Let's see who calls for it. And it's dropped in. They throw to second to complete the out. Here's Steven Belcher, who went 1 for 3 with a single in the first game. I think it'll be counted as a single. Then the force play at second. I think they're going to count that as a fielder's choice. First pitch. Ball 1-0 now. The 1-0. Tries to throw, and he'll take second base. And it's 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grant Kosenke on deck. One pitch. Strike. 1-2. A little late strike, but that's okay. We'll take it. 1-2. 1-2. Fouls that one off. Still 1-2. 1-2. Fouls that one off. Still 1-2. Second and third, just 1 out. 1-2. High pop foul, still 1-2. 1-2 the count. One, two. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs now. Here's Grant Kosenke. Went 1 for 3 in our first game of our doubleheader. second and third, 2 outs. First pitch. That's a ball. 1-0 now. On deck, Nathan Lamb. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 1-1 to count. One. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. High pop up. That may go out of play. And it's 2-2 now. 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Still 2-2. 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch. High pop up. Let's see who calls for it. And the second baseman makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs on maybe 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. Bottom of the second, no score. No, they just didn't rule that an error. Yeah. Right. That's okay, you know. Everybody has different ways how to keep score. That's true. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. I understand. Robbie Merced up there, no runs, 1 hit, no errors for Evangel, no runs, 1 hit, no errors for Central Methodist. Robbie Merced went 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. First pitch. Ball 1-0 now. The 1-0. 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. It's a high fly ball in the right field. That's well hit. Right fielder goes back. Gone! Home run, Robbie Merced, 1-0 Central Methodist. Merced in the first game went 2 for 3 at home with 2 RBIs, 2 singles, 2 RBIs. And now Jeff Vance up there. Went 2 for 3 with a single, triple, and an RBI. Cues it foul off the dugout. Oh, 1 pitch. Ball, 1-1 now. True. 1-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. Almost hits Rob Ehlers in the rear end. Home. 1-2 count. 1-2 pitch. Misses that one. 2-2 now. That home run by Merced looks like about 320 feet. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. They'll have to throw over the first to complete the out. Here's Grant Victor. Went 3 for 5. Went 3 for 5 with 3 singles and 2 RBIs. From Pasadena. Swing and a miss. Of course, home of the Tournament of Roses parade. And of course, if you remember last year, one of the things about the Tournament of Roses that the Grand Marshal tosses the coin at the Rose Bowl game. And I remember one time they had a lady named Carol Burnett. She was going to toss it and it was supposed to hit the ground. Well, she almost hit the board of directors in the head with the coin. 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouls it off. 2-2. Of course, I still have the famous Pasadena coffee cup from Grant Victor's mom and dad. It came last spring for their senior day. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. So 2 outs now for Victor Plaz. Went 1 for 2 with a single. From Montreal, Quebec, Canada. One time the Montreal Expos came into the league in 1969. They had some talented players. Rusty Staub, the Kid, Gary Kata, Andre Dawson, the Hawk, Tim Raines, Steve Rogers, Larry Parrish. Fouls it off. 0-2 Steve. I remember they had the red, white, and blue hats when they first came in the league. Of course, 1981 made the playoffs first time, and that was a strike year. That was when they divided the season into 2 halves. The team that led at the National League East, the division winners the first half, when strike occurred on June 12th. And a strike 3 called, but 1 run, thanks to a home run by Robbie Merced, has given Central Methodist a 1-0 lead. run, 2 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. No runs, 1 hit and error, and no errors for Evangel. Nathan Lamb grounded out to Robbie Merced his first time up. First pitch. Strike, 0-1. Now. It's a high fly ball to left field. That's well hit. And it's gone. We are tied at 1. Hits it over the monster. Ties the game at 1. There's Mason Hansen. Drew a walk his first time up. Strike, 0-1. 0-1 to count. The 0-1. 1-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Foul ball. Still 1-2. Pitch. Little chopper fouled. Here's the pitch. Fly ball to left. McDonald giving chase, and that's a base hit. Anthony Laverifan struck out his first time up. Supposed to be 3 hits for Evangel. Scoreboard says 2, but my book says 3. And I think Central Methodist is supposed to have 2 hits there. Even though the scoreboard says 1, but it's supposed to be 2 hits for Central Methodist. Lays down the bunt, and it's fouled. 0-1 now. 1-1. Dalton Cook is on deck. Jeffers. Nice stuff by Vance. They throw the second, and in the second is Hansen. So the count is 1-1. Pitch. Misses that one. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it all. 2-2. like it's Tyler Vickers warming up in the Central Methodist bullpen. Lines a shot. That's a base hit. So first and third now. 3 straight hits. Here's Dalton Cook. He struck out his first time up. Looks like Coach Breland wants to go out there. I think he's going to get Tyler Vickers. And it is Tyler Vickers' turn. Of course, he pitched 2 innings last night. So 2 innings in the books for Ryan Jeffers. So first and third, and nobody out. 1-1 tie now. Vickers will work from the stretch. Tries the bunt, and a runner takes off for second. 1-0 to count. The 1-0. Strike. 1-1. One ball, one strike. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. Second and third, nobody out. 1-2 the count. Pepsi. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. So one out now for Noah Suter. He singled his first time up. First pitch. Ball 1-0 now. The 1-0. Oh, nice pitch. Strike. Oh, thank you. 1-1 now. Sorry. 1-1 now. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One and two the count. 1-2 pitch. Hits a fly ball. I think it's McDonald is there. Runners tagging up. Good decision there. Wow. Good. That's a big out there because I tell you one thing. If he would attempt to score, he would have been thrown out at home. Here's Parker Dinwood. He walked his first time up. What's up, Brad? Going good. How about you? Congratulations on your new position. You're welcome. I think it's like at the same time they change all that when Sherman's now the AD and then Matt's the men's coach and they did a lot of restructuring. I couldn't remember what his title position is. I think it happened in a week or so or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, yeah. 0-2 the count. Oh. 1-1 tie. One. Swing and a miss. Strike three. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They lead to, we head to the third inning. Still 1-1 here on CMUEagles.com. run, 4 hits, and no errors for Evangel. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. Logan McDonald in the first game of our doubleheader won 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI. Even though the scoreboard for Central Methodist has 1 hit, it should be 2. No, 2 hits. It's still tied at 1. First pitch. Lines a shot. Fair ball down the right field line. McDonald's rounding first. He is sinking 2. That is a double. The 3rd hit of the game for Central Methodist. Bobby Nichols struck out his first time up. Third hit of the game for Central Methodist. Here's Bobby Nichols. He struck out his first time up. First pitch. Up high, 1-0 now. McDonald's at second. The count is 1-0. The 1-0. Misses that one, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. McDonald's at second. Oh, he lays down a beautiful bunt. His only play is the first, and they do get him, but McDowell heads for third. Tommy Giarola, he popped out to short his first time up. I don't know. Giarola, infield is in. Strike, 0-1. The infielder in. 0-1 now. Ball, 1-1 now. Tanner Sears is on deck. One pitch. Inside, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Two-two pitch. It's a little cue shot. It could draw. It does! McDonald scores. Central Methodist leads it 2-1 on a dying quail single by Tommy Giarola. Sears singled his first time up. First pitch. A little bit high, 1-0 now. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Four hits apiece for both teams, but Central Methodist leads it 2-1. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Cole Ludy King is on deck. They throw over there, and back goes Girola. One pitch. So it's a high fly ball left center field. Back, away, back, gone. All right, Tanner Sears, 4-1 Central Methodist. Boy, he hit it on the button there. Here's Cole Ludy King. He struck out his first time up. First pitch to him. Strike, 0-1. Robbie Merced on deck. 0-1 now. 1-1 now. 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Two balls and one strike. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 2-2. 2-2 to count. 2-2 pitch. Fouls that one off, protecting the plate. Two pitch. Hits a little ground ball to the second baseman. Turns and fires the first, and in time for out number 2. Here's Robbie Merced. Hit a home run down the right field area to give Central Methodist a 1-0 lead there. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 4-1 now. First, the 0-1 now. Fouls it off. 0-2. Jeff Vance is on deck. Oh. 0-2 pitch. Ball, 1-2. One-two pitch. 2-2. Two pitch. A little bit high. 3-2. 3-2 to count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Still 3-2. Three-two pitch. Lines a shot in the center field. That's a base hit. Merced is sinking too. He is. Save! That's hustle all the way. Here's Jeff Vance. He struck out his first time up. Evangel coach wants some instruction, wants an explanation. I thought so too. It was bang bang. Says at second with 2 outs. 4-1's our score. Pitch. Strike. 0-1 with Grant Victor on deck. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Oh, 2 the count to Jeff Vance. 4-1's our score. Fouls that one off, and it's 0-2 now. Grant Victor's on deck. 0-2 to count. 0-2. Lines a shot in the right field. That's a base hit. Here comes Merced. Throw is cut off. 5-1 Central Methodist. Josh Green is the courtesy runner. Grant Victor struck out his first time up. A little conference action. Victor's up with a runner at first is Josh Green, the courtesy runner. That's high, 1-0. Victor Plaus is on deck. One ball, no strikes. Checks the runners. Strike! 1-1. One ball, one strike. 1-1. Fouls it off. There goes Josh Green in the second. So 1-2 to count. One, two, and a foul ball. One and two to count. 2-2 to count. 2-2 pitch. Lines a shot. That's a ground ball. Throws over the first to the third out. But Central Methodist gets 4 big runs on 5 hits. They leave 1. No errors. No, and 1 left on. We are through 3. 5-1 Central Methodist on CMUEagles.com. So Josh Green's the new second baseman. And looks like as Brandon Ohm reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. First pitch. Ball 1-0 now. The 1-0. Lines a shot. That is a base hit there. There's Stephen Belcher. He struck out his first time up. So Tommy Giarola is the new shortstop. The new second baseman is Josh Green. Jeremy Vickers is the courtesy runner. First pitch. Ball high, 1-0. Looks like Nino Puckett is warming up in the Central Methodist bullpen. The 1-0. Foul ball, 1-1 now. One to count. Popped it up. See who calls for it. And that's Bobby Nichols is there for out number 1. Here's Grant Krasecki. He popped to the second baseman, Tommy Giarola. First pitch. Fly ball to left. Looks like Logan McDonald is there for out number 2. So 2 quick outs there. Here's Nathan Lamb. 1 for 2 with a home run. They came in the 3rd inning to tie the game at 1 before Central Methodist add 4 more in the 3rd inning. First pitch. Strike. 0-1 now. Oh, 1 to count. Misses that one. 1-1 now. One to count. 1-1 pitch. Misses that one. 2-1. Trying to keep it where it is. A 5-1 ball game. 3-1. 3-1 to count. Strike. 3-2. To the count. 3-2 pitch. Little cue shot. Giarola throws the pass in time. Beautiful. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and of course 1 left. We are halfway home. 5-1 Central Methodist on CMUEagles.com. Around noon. Five runs, 7 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Evangel. Here's Victor Plaus. He struck out his first time. It's a line shot in the left field. Going back. Makes the catch. Oh, my. Boy, that was hit hard on a bullet. As Mel Allen would say, how about that? There's Logan McDonald. He started the 4-run rally with a double. First pitch to him. Ball high, 1-0. Bobby Nichols on deck. The 1-0. Cues that one foul. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. It's a ground ball to the second baseman. He throws over to first. And they got him. So 4-1 on your scorecard. So 2 quick outs now. There's Bobby Nichols, 0 for 1. He had a sack bunt this last time, but that moved Logan McDonald to third. Pitch to him. Strike, 0-1 now. On 1 to count. Ball 1-1 now. One pitch. Hits a little ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop has it. And he beats it out. That'll be an infield hit, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Tommy Giarola. 1 for 2 with a single and RBI that gave Central Methodist a 2-1 lead there. They throw over there, check on Bobby Nichols. They got him. Picked off. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, no one left. We are through 4. 5-1 Central Methodist on CMUEagles.com. Five runs, 8 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Evangel. We're about less than 4 hours away from the Central Methodist women's basketball team taking on Thomas More in the national semifinals of the NAI women's basketball tournament. 8 o'clock, 6 p.m. that night is Dort taking on the number 1 overall seed, Southeastern of Florida. Strike. So Nathan Hansen was 1 for 1 with a single. Hey, can you turn the light on there for me, please? Yeah, I can see a lot better. Popped it up. Thank you very much. 0-2 to count. Balls, 2 strikes, 30 in a word for Tyler Vickers. Outside, 1-2. 5-1's our score. Top of the 5th. 1-2. Little cue shot to the second baseman, Josh Green. Throws over to first for out number 1. Anthony Leverfan is 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch. Fouls it off, 0-1 now. Strike two. 0-2. Oh, and 2 to count. Oh, 1-2 now. Nino Puckett is in the Central Methodist bullpen. 1-2. Strike three! 2 outs. 5 in a row retired by Tyler Vickers. Dalton Cook 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Strike on the corner, 0-1. Since coming in release since the third inning, he has kept the Evangel hitters off balance. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh and 2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. A 1-2-3 inning. Goes Evangel. We head to the fifth. 5-1 Central Methodist. Yeah, it kind of does, but okay. Looks like that's Dylan Blim is the new first baseman. Here's Tommy Giarola. Remember, he was at bat when Bobby Nichols was picked off first. First pitch. It's a high fly ball to left field. It is foul. On now. Ground ball, base hit! 9 hits now for Central Methodist. Here's Tanner Sears. 2 for 2 with a homer and 2 RBIs. First pitch. Ball. The 1-0. 2-0 now. first. Two balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Strike. 2-1 now. On Tanner Sears. That was a 2-1 to count. Looks like Sears is going to bunt. Bunts it foul. 2-2. 2-2 to count. 2-2 pitch. Outside. 3-2. Three balls and two strikes. 3-2. Fouls it off. 3-2 now. Three and two the count. 3-2. Ball four now. So first and second and nobody out for Cole Ludy King. 0 for 2 on today. Trying to add to this 5-1 lead there. Ludy King tries to bunt. Lays down a beautiful bunt. His only play is the first. So one out now, and everybody moves up to second and third. Little small ball action works. So now Josh Green. So Gannon Ruckman is the courtesy runner. Josh Green took over at second base, and Giarola is now a shortstop. From Detroit, Michigan. Infield is in. First pitch to him. Hits it to the first baseman. He'll take over for out number 2. Here's Jeff Vance. 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Infield back at normal. First pitch to him. Ball 1-0 now. The 1-0. Lines a shot in the left field. Going back. And the left fielder makes the catch for the third out. So no runs on one hit, no errors, and they lead 2. We head to the 6th inning. 5-1 Central Methodist on CMUEagles.com. 2, 7, 8, 9. So a new pitcher on the mound, Nino Puckett. 1-1, 3.60 ERA, 5 walks, and 11 strikeouts there. So So 3 good innings from Tyler Vickers. You guys still play on Wednesday? Oh, okay. Hopefully not. And then after that, you got Graceland on Saturday and then Peru on Sunday. Wow. Wow. Is it one of those where you're probably going to end up driving halfway between Graceland and Peru? Really? Oh, I see. Because I don't think it's much of a drive between Graceland and Peru. I don't think it's much of a drive. I think it's. I know. Wow. Well, that's not bad. Could be horrible, yeah. 5 runs, 9 hits, for no errors for Central Methodist. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Evangel. There's Noah Suter up there, 1 for 2 with a single. As we head to the 6th inning, Nino Puckett hits a little cue shot right to him. And he throws over there for out number 1. At least he's not like what Orlando Hernandez would do. That is throw the glove to first base. Like he did that several years ago when the Yankees were taking on the Boston Red Sox. As Holton Simmons is the batter. In the first game today, Simmons went 1 for 3. First pitch to him. I think he went. Yes, sir! No question about it. He's probably hitting for the shortstop Parker Dinwiddie. The 0-1 now. Ball 1-1 now. Here we are in the 6th inning. Looks like Tanner Sears is warming up in the Central Methodist bullpen. The 1-1. Wow, beauty, 1-2. Three, 6, 7 in a row. Fouls it off. 7 straight outs recorded by Central Methodist. One and 2 to count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3! 2 down. Brandon Ohm, 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch. Ball 1. Looks like Steven Belcher's on deck. The 1-0. 2, 2-0. 8 straight outs. 2-0. Strike. 2-1. 2-1 to count. Two one pitch. Hits the ground ball to the shortstop. Nice job there. Throw the first in time. Beautiful. No runs, no hits, no errors. Another 1-2-3 inning. We head to the sixth. 5-1 Central Methodist on CMUEagles.com. You know what it is? It's too confusing. The numbers. What numbers? Looks like Drew Morrow is in the bullpen. A new pitcher in for Evangel. Parker Dinwiddie is the new pitcher. 0-0 with ERA 0, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. Five runs, 9 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Evangel. As Grant Victor comes to bat. 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch. Ball 1-0 now. The 1-0. There's a ball 2-0. Heading toward 4:30. 2-0 pitch. Strike. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. Strike. 2. 2-2. 2-2 to count. 3-2. Of course, today's attendance 55,229. 3-2 to count. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. 3-2. Three and two to count. 3-2 pitch. And ball 4 now. Victor Plas 0 for 2 on the day. That's Terry Tolliver is the courtesy runner. Uh-huh. First pitch, ball 1. 1-0 to count. There is activity, but with a 5-1 lead, may see Puckett out there for one last chance there. The 1-0. Oh, he lays down a beautiful bunt there. His only play is the first. There's out number 1. And that's the second time in this doubleheader that he has laid down the sack bunt. Here's Logan McDonald up there, 1 for 2 with a double. One, 2, 7, 9. That's Drew Marfo in the Central Methodist bullpen. Runner at second. First pitch. Hits a high pop-up. The first baseman calls for out number 2. Now brings up Bobby Nichols. Of course, after this, we'll most likely talk it over with Nate Breland about today's doubleheader preview. Hopefully the baseball game with Columbia, but, you know, it's weather pending. Lines a shot in the center field. That is well hit. And he makes the catch for the third out. So no runs on no hits. No errors, and of course, 1 left. We head to the 7th. 5-1 Central Methodist on CMUEagles.com. Two, 7, 8, 9. Drew Marufo is the new pitcher. Junior from St. Teresa's, New Mexico. 0-0, 4.50 ERA with 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. Yep. Yeah. And I think it's pending. Well, I think because I think they're calling for rain tonight. Right. I think it's supposed to be off and on tomorrow, I think. Right. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Evangel. Evangel needs 4 to tie, 5 to take the lead. As Stephen Belcher up there, 0 for 2 on today. Yep. Central Methodist, 3 more outs for win number 22, but most importantly, 8-0 in the conference. And a tie for first place in the South Division with Benedictine, who is also 8-0. First pitch. Strike! 0-1. Tanner Sears warms up in the Central Methodist bullpen. 0-1 now. Outside, 1-1. Central Methodist pitching in the last 3 innings have retired 9 in a row. The 1-1. Strike! 1-2. Boy, that's hitting the corners there. Yes. 1-2 the count. Misses that one, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch. Chops it foul. Still 2-2. 2-2 the count. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 10 straight outs. Here's Grant Koneski, 0 for 2. Kosenki, 0 for 2. First pitch. Strike. 0-1. Little cue shot to Josh Green. He throws over to Victor Plaus for out number 2. And now they're 1 out away for victory number 22. But most importantly, they're 8-0 in the conference. Nathan Lamb, 1 for 3 with a homer and an RBI. That came in the 3rd inning. That tied the game at 1, but Central Methodist added 4 more in the 3rd inning. That could be the big storyline for that second game. Solid pitching. There's the pitch. Ball, 1-0. Jeremy Vickers is on deck. The count. Here's the pitch. 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch. Fouls it off. 2-1. 55,000 on hand today. And millions are watching on television. The Tigers and market. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball. This should do it. I think that's Bobby Nichols is there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a winner, folks. Central Methodist wins it. They retired the last 12 outs for a 5-1 victory. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Evangel. So the victory there. Central Methodist, they're 22-3, 8-0 in the conference. Evangel 3-5 and 12-12 in the conference. In a few moments, we're going to talk it over with Nate Breland about today's game and preview the matchup with Columbia College here on CMUEagles.com. This is Quentin Norris saying so long. That's 5,597 of them. Good night, everybody.